recorded. So welcome once again. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're tuning in from. The name is Kojo, Blockchain Kojo, and I'm excited to be here today. I'd like to welcome every single individual that is on this call, right? We are glad to be gathered here another beautiful day. But why the urgency, right? Why the sense of urgency? And it's because of this blockchain called SCF chain. Now, before I dive into the details of this blockchain, I want to take us to an article about Web3, right? Web3. So what is Web3 and why is Web3 important, right? A lot of us know about the internet, right? Everything that we do today revolves around the internet. So in the beginning, we had Web 1.0. You can send emails, right, through the internet. Then the internet advanced throughout a stage right in front of our eyes. We saw that now you could play games, you can stream videos, you can literally do what we are doing now on Zoom because of Web 2.0, the next generation that advanced the internet. But today, as we sit here today, I want to tell you that the internet has got into its third version. So many of us that are, well above our teens, in our mid 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, right? Many of us saw so many lives change in the first version of the internet. Multi-billionaires were created. Why? Not because they were the smartest guys. They literally saw something that was new, that was going to take over the world, and they put their foot in the door. Simple. It wasn't even that hard, right? We saw thousands of companies created during the Web 1.0 era, created many millionaires, right? Web 2.0, we know of Snapchat, Facebook, all these different TikTok, all these different streaming services, games, all these things. Literally, you can even come up with a game like Farmville, right? Remember Farmville? You played a game on Facebook. People made millions, all because they took advantage of a technology that was emerging and that was going to be used across board around the world. If you are here today and you've heard crypto, blockchain, Web3, and you're thinking, oh, this was some a different kind of people, this is for a select few, this is over my head. I want to tell you that you cannot escape this technology. Why? It is the third generation of the internet. That's what it is. The entire development of the internet has gone to the next level where it can only use the blockchain technology that is embedded with artificial intelligence, machine learning, right? And the emphasis is to build decentralized networks, right? Now, with all of this, the main value that it provides to people is that for the first time, you're going to see a lot of different networks built that focus on community ownership at its core. So not just venture capitalists and the guys on Wall Street and the big banks are the only ones that can control everything in technology in the world. Today, this level of technology has been open to the public to allow us to come in. Is decentralized. Without people, you have no money. We will be the core, the foundation. And because of that, we will be profiting from the consumers that come in. But today, we're going to discuss a blockchain that literally embodies the very definition of this Web3 concept. Everything you see here today is embedded inside of this one project I'm going to share with you today, right? So what is the name of this project? SCF Chain, right? SCF Chain, Standard Cross Financial Chain. Now, this is a high performance, right? Public chain. What is a public chain? It is a blockchain that is open source, decentralized, available to the public, is transparent, right? Data can be seen flowing everywhere, and other people can build technology on top of it. That is what it means. We're talking about Ethereum, Bitcoin, Binance, right? These are public chains, and today you have a public chain that is calling on you and I, not venture capitalists, Wall Street, corporations, you and I, to be the very core of it so that it would attract. And who is it attracting? It is focused on cross-border and offshore financial interactions. We are talking about the blockchain focused on institutions, the people that move money, Think about it. Everybody says follow the money. For the first time, I believe we are literally sitting at the riverbed waiting for this flow to hit us right in the face. And if you're here, you are here at perfect timing, right? So a lot of people say, well, blockchain is complicated. You know, all these things and all these moving parts to this project, they have their own decentralized wallet, right? Where you have your 12 words, your seed phrase, you're protected with your own self-custody. They have a blockchain and they have all of this going on. It sounds like too many moving parts. I asked this question last night, right? When you go to a car dealership, right? For example, and you say you want to buy a car and you can afford the car that you want, right? Many people would see a 1999 Chevy sitting there or see a 2002 Kia Rio sitting right there and they will say no. And then they'll see an Escalade, they will see a BMW, a Mercedes Benz, right? A Porsche that is embedded with tech, right? Tech that 90% of people never even use in their car, right? We're talking about so many parts, moving parts that they do not even understand, but they say, I would spend my money on that. Why? Because they know with all that technology comes security, comes sustainability, comes endurance and performance, meaning that it will take them to wherever they need to be in the best possible way than that old car would. So if you can understand that about technology, think about where you put your money today, right? A lot of us, we just hear about something with a percentage and we just run and we throw our money in there. 3 months, 6 months later, they are gone with all your money. Why? They are not the Porsche. They are not the Mercedes Benz. They don't have any technology. They have no proprietary solution to any problem that exists. They are just a number on a screen. And because of that, it's not going to last the long journey. Think about it. Today, you are being introduced to a project that embodies all of that and allows you to earn up to 40 to 60x in a year. That's if you're doing what we call compounded. But if you're not, you're looking at returns of up to 1.4% a day. Once again, I am not a financial advisor, but I will share articles from different sources to give you an understanding of what we are doing here today, right? So here you see an article from Yahoo Finance. So maybe for those that are thinking, well, this project must be under a rock because I haven't heard about it. Yahoo Finance has heard about it, right? And it's so early, August 13th is when they had their major launch event in Singapore. That's one of the videos we played earlier, right? So think about it. You have found something that is not as late as Bitcoin. I see people still buying miners to mine Bitcoin. Why? They don't care if they're late. They know the technology will create one of the biggest wealth transfers in today's space. They don't mind that they're late, right? And because of that, they're willing to do that now, not later. Same thing here. We are showing you something that launched its blockchain in June and has launched its products and services just started this August 1st so you and I can create generational wealth inside of this project. So what is the next article? We want to go over to staking, right? We're going to go over to staking. Now here, we're looking at Forbes, right? Why? Because Forbes, they understand money. They understand money. They're telling you that in crypto, there are so many ways to make a profit. And one of them is to buy a currency when it's low and sell it when it's high. That's what most people do. They trade coins. But we are here to show you a way, right? Sorry about that real shortcut. Okay, so we are here to show you, right, what we are able to do with our crypto that makes us different from the majority of people who think trading is the only way to make money in crypto. Now it's called staking. So according to Forbes, you can put your digital assets to work and earn you passive income without selling them. Here you are able to see returns higher than any high yield savings account. Think about it. technology embedded with products and services that allows you to earn. This is what it's about. Is this technology new? Many other blockchains do this, right? Now, what makes this very important is that this project is telling you the minute you decide to stake, you are helping to support the operations of this entire blockchain. And for that reason, you will earn more cryptocurrency. You see, they are literally telling us, even Forbes is giving us the sign that if you support the operations of any blockchain, you deserve the most returns. But you go into many projects, Coinbase, Trust Wallet, right? You go somewhere on Solana, Ethereum, they do not reward you the most. Why? Because they have venture capitalists who have a bottom line, who need to get the bigger piece of the pie, and henceforth, everyone else gets the crumbs, right? But not here, and we will show you why this is different. Now, real briefly, I want to show you some of this tech, right? So as you can see, many moving parts. This is on GitHub. The entire code of the blockchain is available. People, you don't have to take my word for it, right? I'm doing you a favor and dropping it in the chat. You guys can take a look at it, share it, pass it around, send it to your friends who are developers. People, this is the future. Where you're going to position yourself is what's going to determine your level of success during the next bull run, right? And I believe we are here in the right place at the right time in order to achieve that. So let's go right to the beginning of this because, you know, what is this blockchain really about? You know, it has two sides, decentralized, it runs on Ethereum. You can do everything on Ethereum. You can move every project, every coin, and put it here. Think about the use case involved in just that alone. The amount of money developing this technology, millions. It's scalable. It's bigger and faster than some of the many blockchains out there, right? So what kind of things do they have? Because you look at Apple. Apple is a technology company, right? But they made a phone. Did they stop at the phone? No. They made a laptop. They made the watch. They made the tablet, right? They made the headphones. They made the TV. They make all these different products because in order to create a multi-billion or trillion-dollar ecosystem, you need to have multiple products and services that would ensure that your community, your stakeholders are always going to make profit from the diversity of things. This is not a one-way street, people. This project is going to attract many people who need a cross-chain decentralized exchange. Many people who need a payment gateway like PayPal, like Ripple, to connect financial institutions to the blockchain, have products, services, and businesses that can receive crypto all around the world in different currencies, converted to crypto or converted to currencies all in one place. FinPay, it's launching maybe the end of this year, all on this one project, right? FinX, a derivatives exchange, leverage trading, perpetual trading, options trading. This is even an entire project on its own on this one ecosystem, right? Now, my favorite, the FUSD, the stable coin. That's why many of us are here, right? We are going to show you how you can print dollars by the day, 7 days a week. Why? We know that PayPal even launched their own stable coin. But can I tell you that they are not going to let you print it? They want you to use your hard-earned money to buy it. Today, we're going to show you how to put your money to work in order for it to print stable coins, right? So there's gaming. People that love games and want to make money doing that, go ahead. It's live already. All these different things are yet to launch, and people, I am excited. So let's go straight to the money because at this point, we know what we have. This is going to exist with or without you. This technology is going to create multi-millionaires with or without you. Why? Because when we stake, we are staking liquidity pool tokens. I'll explain what it is. So unlike all the other staking projects out there, here we have a different type of staking. We are supplying liquidity for the cryptocurrency that runs this entire blockchain. So if you have a project like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and they tell you that you are vital to our success, and so we want you to support the cryptocurrencies liquidity. They will pay you the most. That is why here they value us and pay us the most, because no cryptocurrency can exist without liquidity. If everyone was to sell their Bitcoin or Ethereum today, there will not be enough money to pay everyone, period. And this is well known in crypto. You could probably only pay out maybe 50% of all those that hold Bitcoin. That means that a lot of people would just be stuck with coins because liquidity is important. This project, the first thing they did was focus on their liquidity. Currently over $500 million in the last 30 days. $500 million in 30 days is sitting in the liquidity because people like you and me have seen the value, do not want to miss out on this wealth transfer, and we have locked our crypto into the staking, right? So what are the numbers? What can you do the minute you decide to be a part of this, right? Real simple. You can first choose your own terms and conditions, right? I see so many projects out there. They say, yes, bring us your money and make X% every day. But guess what? You're never going to get your capital back. It is locked for 1 year, 2 years, 6 months, 8 months. In fact, never going to get it. You only have to make profit. Here, you choose your terms. If you are willing to risk for 7 days, you come in, you choose whether you want the stable coin or you want your native cryptocurrency, the SCF main, which is the Bitcoin of this blockchain, right? And you can produce this on a daily basis or your stable coin. You can choose 15 days. And here's the percent, right? 1.1% a day for the stable coin, 1.2% a day for the native currency. Or my favorite, the 30 days, right, where you can earn 1.2% a day for the stable coin, 1.4% a day for your native cryptocurrency. That means you're doing a 36% profit per month on the stable coin or a 42% profit per month on your cryptocurrency. Where else are you going to find such returns on investment? We're talking about 70 to 80 days. You have made your ROI and you are playing with house money. This is the game, right? All investors say yes because this is what we all look out for, right? So now you have found this, you like this. What is it going to look like if you decided to put in 10,000 in staking, right? $100 a day, 700 in 7 days if you chose the 7 day cycle, right? $110 a day, 1,650 if you chose the 15-day cycle, or $120 a day, $3,600 if you chose the 30-day cycle. Think about it, people. You might have a bill, right? I see a lot of people, they say, I got bills. I'm not looking to invest. And I sit down, I say, wait, you're telling me you have a bill that is going to keep coming. Like, forget about paying it now. It's going to keep coming, but you don't want to invest into something that can keep paying that bill for you. I mean, come on. I know sometimes we have headaches, but you can't have that much of a headache, right? So if your bill is $36 a month, you're telling me you can put out $100 to pay that phone bill every month. If your car note is $360, you're telling me you can't get 1,000 so you can for months pay off that car note with never having to touch your 1,000. Think about it, right? If your bill, your mortgage, maybe, right, taking care of the kids, you got to pay the car note, the insurance, the hospital bill. All of these things is $3,600 a month. You cannot find $10,000, so you never have to come out of pocket. You can go to work, have your business, keep all your money, your hard-earned money, and let this thing make its way for you, make passive income. That is how I look at projects, right? Not all of us are looking to compound to make a million, but some of us are just looking to solve that problem this week, this month, or next month. And that is how you take these risks inside of the market, right? So now the next thing you can do is that you can choose the higher percentages for your cryptocurrency. But remember, these coins that you're seeing is not fixed in amount, right? You're going to have to receive 1.1% of your 10,000 in coins. So if today that is 10 coins for $110, that's what you're going to get. If tomorrow 5 coins cost $110, that's what you're going to get. but you're always going to get the dollar value of what you have staked. And that's what is important, people, right? So we know that in life, those that are willing to risk more will always earn more. Same thing here. If you had 50,000, what are you doing? 18,000 a month. And if you're doing 42%, I believe you're doing close to about $23,000 per month, people. Think about it. In 10 months, you already made almost $200,000, right? And all you had was 50,000 to start with. So the more you're willing to risk, the more you're willing to earn. And that is the name of the game. So ladies and gentlemen, this is how simple this ecosystem is. We do have a machine that is complicated. Yes. It has moving parts. Yes. But that is not for you to worry about. That is for you to be conscious about. That is for you to be assertive about. That is for you to be in a position where you feel that you can create wealth because there is an actual machine that is doing this. And let me show you, this ecosystem makes money in its sleep. I'm telling you, this ecosystem makes money in its sleep. Here, I'm going to circle these fees and I'm going to explain to you what it is, right? So everywhere you see fees, right? You see fees, right? You see fees. Come on, there's so much fees. Make sure I'm not missing anything, right? There is fees, there is fees. Like if you're sneezing, you have to pay fees on this blockchain, right? So every single person that gets started in this project needs to have your decentralized wallet. This project has created one already. Better than Trust Wallet, BitKeep, Exodus, better than anything you can show me. Why? Because none of them is going to pay me up to 1.4% a day. So I don't want to hear it. This is better than anything, right? Now, the minute you get inside this wallet, right, you can decide to store crypto, it's self-custody, or you can begin to stake, right? There's over 45 million wallets registered on this wallet's blockchain. Think about it. Over 45 million wallets. It would be successful with or without you. The question is, are you going to be a part of it? Now, here is in the background, right? Where I just put this marker, where I put one, where I put two, right? This represents the entire pool, right? So we, the people staking, myself and you, we are in this pool. We are the blue background. Now think about the ocean, right? And think about the ships that come on the ocean, the oil spills, the treasure chests that fall in, right? Think about the shoreline, all the minerals, the deposits that is washed over from the shore and brought in the ocean. Think about all the different fossils that can be found at the bed, the gems, the minerals. That is what we are. Everything that happens in the ocean pays the bottom of the ocean. That is why it is very important to take advantage of this project. Every single activity that goes on pays you, pays me, right? So 45 million wallets. If everyone performs 3 transactions, swap, stake, sell. Simple. You swap your currency, you do a stake, and you sell your profits. You withdraw, right? Withdraw or sell, whichever one you want to call it. At that point, that is 3 transactions per person or per wallet. That is over 130 million transactions. Now here, the fees average from 33 cents all the way to $1.60, depending on what kind of transaction you're doing on the blockchain with the smart contracts, right? So you can say on average is $1, right? On average is $1. Now, if there's 100 million transactions per week times $1, maybe my math is wrong, but confirm this for me. Is this not $100 million in fees? Right? If it's right, somebody put yes in the chat. Somebody put 100 million in the chat. Because if 100 million transactions multiplied by $1 per transaction, does this not equal to $100 million? So when they tell you, oh, how are we getting paid? Well, you tell them we getting paid, right? Because it's right in your face. The minute you decide to do a swap, you get charged fees. The minute you decide to send somebody money, you get charged fees. Everything. And we're just talking about these 3 simple transactions. We're not talking about the people playing the games. We're not talking about the millions of transactions coming in FinPay, when institutional trading is going on with FinX. We're not talking about all of these different products. We are just at the beginning. What are you waiting for, people? The time is now. So if you're excited, just like I'm excited, do me a favor, drop a 7 in the chat. Drop a 7 in the chat. I want to see a lot of sevens in this chat because I'm going to do you another favor, right? I'm going to open up a new stream of income inside of this business for you. If you thought making passive income was all that we had for you, you thought wrong, right? I'm about to open up another level, and it's called the referral rewards, right? So as you see, somebody invited you here to a Zoom call. Very simple. Somebody shared some information with you, right? Literally, I'm going to show you how you can create a 5-figure, 6-figure, 7-figure, and you will hear me, 8-figure business. And you can do this in a month, 2 months, 3 months, in 1 year if you want to. 8 figures here today. 8 figures, right? Show me where else are you seeing 8 figures, people. The minute you share this opportunity with your friend, right? You say, Kojo, look at this. This is great. I say, yes, you're right. I put in 10,000 in stake. You're going to get paid 0.15%, $15 worth of their SCF every day. Not because I'm adding more money. Just that one stake is paying you every single day that I'm staking. If I'm staking for a year, well, you're getting paid for an entire year. If I'm staking for 30 days, you're getting paid all those 30 days, right? Every single day. Now, I decide, you know what? I'm not going to keep this to myself. I have friends in Africa. I have friends in Europe. I have friends in the US. They need this opportunity. Why? I know that lady, she works 2 jobs. Great woman, has a family. Why should she work 2 jobs? I call her, I say, look, you need to find this opportunity. I know my realtor up in Florida, Sandra Davis, multitasking. She does so many great things for people. I say, Sandra, create passive income. She says, yes, Kojo, I'm going to put in 10,000. Guess what? You probably never knew any of these people. But every day, 0.10%. That's about $10 every day on that 10,000. Think about it, right? If it's 100,000 that's in there on your second level, that's $100 a day. $100 per day, right? So just 10,000 on your first level, 10,000 on your second level, you're doing $25 a day. That's in 10 days, $250. This coin has gone up over 35% in the last 2 weeks. Let's say it goes up double the value within some time that you're holding that. That's double your money. And you only started by sharing this opportunity, right? So that's one way to create wealth. But now let's go into the big bag, right? The real money, because whenever you do something nice with somebody, they feel the need to do the same for someone else, right? If someone has introduced you to this call and has invited you to this project and you're a part of it, and you haven't gone out there to help other people, you're keeping this to yourself. I don't want to use the S word, but I believe it has fish at the end. So if you can have a team volume of 50,000, right? It means that you share this with somebody, they got excited, they helped their friend, their cousin, their brother. Now the volume is 50,000. What's 50,000? 10 people with 5 grand. That's it, right? You would now begin to earn about $100 to $500 every single day, in addition to whatever else you are earning on the other part and your own capital. We have most of our GMs making around $200 a day. That is times 30 days, $6,000 a month in the year, over $72,000, 5 figures. The very first rank puts you at a 5-figure income. I know people with master's degree and they only bring in 60 grand a month. You're doing 72 all because you share to at least 5 people. And people say it's hard to create a successful business. We are showing you how today. You don't have to go buy courses, fly to events, right? Go get inventory that you can't even afford, right? Pick up the phone, go on your computer, meet up some friends, help them to create passive income. You're on your way to VP. VP, your team has 150,000 in volume, right? What does this mean for you? Anywhere from 200 to about $800 a day. A day. On average, our VPs are doing around $300 a day, right? 300 a day, 9,000 a month, over $100,000 per year. Six figures. Can you imagine? You came into this business, you decided to help five people and help a couple more people along the line. You are now a six-figure earner. You are shining bigger than all these other guys that keep making noise about six figures, and they have to go do multiple things and go to this real estate place and do that and go do e-commerce. You did it by picking up your phone and sharing this opportunity. Now it continues to grow, right? The duplication effect. 500,000 in volume. What's going to happen for you? You are now on your way to a much bigger reward. You're talking about $600 a day on the low end, all the way more than $1,500 every day. On average, SVPs are doing about 1,000. Right? I had a call from a good friend of mine. He said, Kojo, he said, man, this is crazy money. I said, why? What happened? He's like, bro, I woke up and I received $2,000 today. I was like, man, that's exciting, bro. 2 grand a day. Think about it. And all it took was 3 weeks. 3 weeks to get to SVP. $2,000 per day. Per day, right? So on average, SVPs are doing about 1,000 a day. By 30 days, that is 30,000. In a year, you're looking at close to $500,000, right? I call it 500,000 right here. $500,000 right here. Literally, your third rank, you're already close to being a millionaire already. 2 years time, you're a millionaire, right? If it stayed the same, you don't have to add new volume. You can literally just stay here and you'll be cruising all the way through. But guess what? The team continues to grow. You become an ED. 2 million in volume. What does this mean for you? You're earning anywhere from 2 grand a day all the way going to about 8, 9,000. Look, let me tell you something. We were on a business trip, right? And one of my leaders, my co-host, right? Exciting, inspirational lady from Jamaica. She woke up, she said, Kojo, guess what happened? I said, what happened? What happened? She said, look, I had a $9,000 day as an ED. $9,000 day. Think about it. This business is changing lives by the minute, by the second. Every day we have new people hitting 5 to 6 figures in our group. Every day. If you are here, you are in the right place with the right community. There's no other place you'd rather be. All these different leaders and co-hosts you see in our community are literally inspiring and changing lives all across board, so many different countries, right? So on average, EDs are making around 3,000 a day. That is $90,000 a month. That is over $1 million per year. Welcome to seven figures, right? Easily, seven-figure earning, all because you shared this opportunity. That's it, right? That's it. You didn't have to do anything crazy. You kept sharing this opportunity by saying, come on a Zoom, look at this PDF, and come on a Zoom, look at this PDF, come on a Zoom. That's it, right? Now you become an MD. Your team grows. It's even much crazier. MD, 6 million in volume, you become an MD. It can go grow and more and more and more. On average, we know MDs are making anywhere from 12 to 15,000 a day, all the way beyond $150,000 per day. Every day, 150K, right? So on average, most MDs are doing, let's just call it 30,000, right? 30,000 a day. That in 30 days is $900,000. In a year, that is over $10 million. Ladies and gentlemen, we have wrapped it up at 8 figures, right? So show me a business, show me a project, right? Where you can make 8 figures in less than a year. And I'm listening because there is nothing that is sustainable out there that is doing that. We have a real ecosystem, real technology, real business structure, real use case, real solutions to everyday problems being created inside this opportunity. And I just want to say thank you for coming on. Welcome if you're new. Because if you're excited like how I got excited on the first day and every day, all you want to do is learn how to get started. And it's pretty simple. Whoever invited you here today is going to send you a link. Remember when I said a true decentralized blockchain project has one thing at its core, community ownership. People, this very article is embedded inside this project, right? Decentralized. Once again, you're seeing it. Blockchain technology. It also has its AI embedded inside of it. Think about it. This one project. So you want to get started, right? And what do? You ask for that link. They send you that link to create your wallet because you're not going to get it from the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. Do not try. Get the link from the person that invited you. Create your wallet ID, download your wallet, and then get your 12-word self-custody, your private keys from the wallet. Only you own it, right? Then now you can deposit your USDT, right? BEP20, ERC20, TRC20. Once you do, you're going to need something we call a gas fee. Remember all those fees? Yes, fees. You're going to have to pay it. If you have BEP20, you need BNB. If you have TRC20, you need Tron. If you have ERC20, you need Ethereum for your gas fee. But it doesn't end there. You're going to need this blockchain's fees, the gas fee of this blockchain. You're going to have to pay me. You're going to have to pay Ardel. You're going to have to pay every single member who already is staking or mining. You are going to have to pay us. Why? Because we already got in the door. We are embedded in the foundation of this project. So every single SCF gas fee pays us, right? So you're going to need to get maybe like $2 worth of this. Currently, the fastest and easiest way to get it is just tell the person who's sponsoring you that you can send them USDT. They will send you SCF, right? That is the best way to do it. So if you're even coming in from YouTube or whatever, just make sure you are joining any group and requesting to speak to your sponsor in order to trade for that SCF main. Then you go in your wallet and you're going to click on Quick Pledge. Quick Pledge will take that USDT, transform it into two different cryptos that is for this blockchain, stake it, and 24 hours from the day you stake, you are earning money. That's it. You don't have to do anything. In fact, you can decide not to check your app for 30 days and come back and take it all after. That's passive income. No video watching, no button clicking. No, if you miss today's payment, you can't get, no. You can go to sleep if you want to. But I always say, there's a guy who invested in chickens, right? He said, I want a chicken farm. I know nothing about raising chickens, but I'm going to hire the right people. That's the team, right? Hire the right people. And what he does is that every night before he goes to bed, he goes to check if his chickens are alive. If you are invested in any project, I believe the least you can do, I'm talking about the least, like the least, is to check on your own activity, your own income, your own app, your own group every single day, once a day. That is the least you can do. And if you're doing this, you will never be left behind, right? So thank you all for coming on. I appreciate everybody's time. It has been exciting to be here to share this with you today. But one thing I do want to say is that I do not do this alone. Maybe you want to hear from somebody else, right? Maybe it's like, okay, Kojo said this, he said that, but let me hear from somebody else, right? Is there somebody who can tell me if this was a good choice for them when they decided to get started? And because of that, I want to bring on some of our co-hosts on the call. So I'm going to start with Mr. Ardel. If you're available to speak, I know you went on multiple vacations before you just came back recently. Mr. Ardel, if you're on the call, you maybe want to say something or two. The floor is yours.
Hey, Kojo, Mr. Kojo Blockchain himself. Man, every time I hear you speak, brother, it just gets me excited to. I feel like I want to sign up all over again. But I'm happy that I did sign up quite some time ago. I gave the platform time to institute these new components. I absolutely love the fact that this being a third generation crypto project on the blockchain, meaning we get an opportunity, guys, at the ground floor to be able to build something for the future of the internet, the future of crypto. And someone may have invited you onto this call, but I'm going to tell you, everything that Kojo has said here is true. Why? Because we have tested the system. The system works. We have taken our hard-earned money. We have gotten cryptocurrency, whether it's USDT or any other crypto, work with the person that brought you on. They'll find a way to get you onboarded. You get a referral link, you put an app on your phone, and we get you staked away, meaning that you're going to be able, unlike a traditional bank, to put your money onto this platform. And while this ecosystem is being built out, the coin is now trading roughly around $60. Could you imagine you're able to earn on your deposit 1.4% daily? Maybe you have the monthly contract. So now you can compound whatever you've earned on a monthly basis. And within a year, you do the math. I mean, this is some serious earning. But in addition to that, you get the opportunity to share this with other persons. And like you shared the marketing plan, a team volume of 50K. Now you're cruising. Even if you only came in with a couple $100, but your team volume is 50K, you're making over $100 every single day. You can withdraw that money. You can live. You can have freedom. So I'm just saying that we enjoy this platform. We love it. And I can't see any other project that's moving at pace like this. Everything that they have actually promised, they are delivering. And I really appreciate the great work that Kojo is doing as a leader to, teach us so that we too can present this opportunity and bring others on board so that they too can actually help their families to go to the next level. So thanks, Kojo. Thanks, everybody. The leaders on the call. Let's get it.
Thank you, Mr. Ardel. I appreciate you and welcome back with fire. Next on the line, I have a great individual. I want to introduce him. He goes by the name of Mr. Samuel Bean. Now, when I tell you this guy is on fire, it's not an underwriting, it's not a joke, it's not a game. He's one of these leaders in this industry that I respect, I look up to. He came in this opportunity, and within a space of 2 to 3 weeks, not only did he create a six-figure business for himself, he has helped his wife start to create close to a seven-figure yearly income in just the last 3 to 4 weeks inside this project. So, Mr. Samuel Bean, if you're available, if you're able to speak, I want you to take the floor. Maybe you want to say something to your friends, your team, your family, wherever you have on the call, or just share your experience with the community. Thank you.
Hey there, Kojo. Good morning and good afternoon to some of you guys, and good evening to those of you around the world over in Africa and on that side of the world. But Kojo, as always, this was a clinic. You really make it fun to actually learn about the blockchain and things that are very, very scary to people. And the more and more I listen to you, the more and more it makes sense. But the cool part about it is I don't have to know any of this stuff to go out here and make a fortune. And when you talked about the ED position, when we first launched within 30 days, I was one of those people who got to $7,000 a day. And my wife, like you said, she was at $3,000 a day as well. So we had $10,000 a day coming in a household within 30 days. But the cool part about this is that I have people who have never, ever made any money in network marketing. People who never advanced the rank in network marketing, people who again, have been on other platforms and they have money that's coming to them on slow drip. But these people are at $100 a day, $200 a day, $500 a day, $1,000 a day. And they literally wake up every day having to pinch themselves. And for me, being able to offer somebody an opportunity like this globally and have people waking up every morning, looking at their phones, looking at how much money they made yesterday and how much money they're going to make today, it's a blessing. And so, again, I appreciate you being a blessing. You and Sassy, you guys are tremendous, man. You guys have the work ethic. You guys have the machine going, presentations every day. And guys, again, this is a plug and play situation. You don't have to know anything except that this thing works. You see your money coming in, you pull your money out, and you're putting people in front of the information and allowing them to make a decision. So you've done enough. I'll turn it back over to you, Blockchain Kojo, man. I appreciate you. Keep rocking.
Thank you, Mr. Samuel Bean. Always at work. I see the background. You haven't been slowing down. You just keep it going, and salute to you. Also, we want to hear from one of our ladies, right? We've heard from two guys, right? Maybe the guys are boring, right? They're boring. Let's hear from Sandra Davis. Sandra Davis, if you're on the call today, maybe you want to say something. I know you have people all over your house right now. Always have a house full of people, that mansion out there in Florida. Maybe you want to say something briefly. Sandra Davis, if you are available, right? If you're not available, that's fine. We're gonna just go and take about 2 or 3 questions, right? And then we'll close out today's call. But if you're available, if you're free to talk, let us know. You're a co-host. You can unmute. Sandra Davis, the floor is yours, right? But if not, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to put this recording on stop, or maybe I'll put it on